Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up? What's up, YouTube? What is going on, everybody? Yep. We're getting ready to get on up out of here. Well, about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes we'll be getting out of here. Yep. But y'all see that over there? Yeah. What?
Start your clock yet? Start fire.
All right, folks. Here we go. Yep. Yeah, that red and black Peterbilt over there is pretty sweet. I did get a video of it, but it didn't come out too good because of the lighting situation. But yeah, there it is sitting there. Yep. Alright, and we are off. We're 265 miles from Dallas. So yeah, we should be there by 6:45 Central Time. Local time, yeah. Local time it is 2:40 a.m. local time. 78 degrees. And yeah. Ooh, this place, it's funny how they made this place. They got this hump in the middle of the driveway. Alright. Now I got to figure out how to get on the big road. And it's right here. Yep. Ooh. Alright, there we go. Trucking up. Ooh, let's go. Alright, folks. Yep. Yeah, I still got good AC. I ain't had to buy no Freon yet. I'm hoping that bitch will make it out here and back without me having to buy any, but if it don't, it don't. I just can't believe he sent me to that place yesterday and then people told me, oh, well, I don't know if we're going to be. What made me leave, because they said once we get into it, we may not be able to finish it until the morning. And I was like, yeah, that's going to leave me without a truck. Overnight without a truck. I wasn't going that route. So that's why we went ahead and left. I'll bring it back whenever I come back through. Maybe I can get in there early in the morning. Now that I know where it is. But anywho, they didn't act like they wanted to work on it anyways. I sat there for 45 minutes and then people, you know, there was 3 guys back there in the shop. And the one he was welding legs onto a flatbed, landing gear onto a flatbed. And it was like, well, when he gets done with that, we'll get you pulled in and he'll get started on it. Wait a minute, oh, what are you other 2 yahoos doing here? There's only one guy that can work on air conditioning. Well, maybe y'all 2 need to be working on legs on the landing gear and let him, you know. But after 45 minutes of me sitting there, I was like, you know what? They ain't gonna get to this. Today is time to go. But anyhow, yep. Oh, it's dark out this morning. 245 to go, folks. 245. Alright folks, we almost 220 up here. But yeah, I just had something weird happen. The truck, we were rolling along here at 72 miles an hour, and all of a sudden the truck went to slowing down like I let off the throttle. And I got my foot on the floor. Alright, here we go, folks, getting on the 220. Yep, getting on the 220.
They're gonna have to redo 220 when they get down the deck.
Yeah, now my truck don't want to go. This ain't cool. This ain't cool at all. Down to 50 miles an hour. Oh man, what the hell is going on? Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with this truck. This bitch got some damn gremlins in it that ain't cool. But when I got on the 220, it just didn't want to go. I mean, eventually it picked up and took off, but it took about a mile or two before it would go. I just don't get it. Done that shit a minute ago, it's just slow. Like I let off the throttle and then I don't know. It must be a fuel pump going out. The only thing I can figure is a fuel pump. That's not good. Not good at all, folks. Yeah. There's a bridge pylon. It's all lit up with artwork. Yep. And right up here, about 2 miles, would be a Cross Lake. There's Cross Lake, folks. Yep. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Cross Lake. Yep. That's the lake, folks. I know y'all can't see much right now, but there it is. There you can see the lake. But anywho, we are 3.5 miles from getting back on I-20. Alright folks, here we are getting on the I-20. Yeah. This is where the truck been messing up. This is when I've been letting off. Well, not that one time I didn't let off and it done it. So it ain't just when I let off and get back on it. I don't know what the hell is going on. See? I'm on the floor again. Every time I let off and get back on.
Might be a switch under your bucket accelerator pedal. You have to plug it, clean it off, put it back in. Seen that happen. Stop the shit out of it, pick it up, stop it, pick it up, stop it.
I tried all that.
So you got your foot to the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, your brake lights are on blue. Just out of the
Yeah, I tapped the brake. What the hell is the brake holding me back? brakes might be sticking. That's what's holding it back. Yep, still is closed. Alright. Hey folks, yeah, right up here is going to be the state line. We are 1 mile from the state line. We're going to pull in the rest area. I'm going to check that brake pedal. I think the brakes are sticking and causing the drag down is what I think it is, but I don't know. What am I? I'm just an SFTD, so what do I know? You know, the new subscribers, SFTD stands for stupid effing truck driver. But anywho, we're gonna pull in here, and as soon as we exit, we are entering Texas. Yeah, so welcome to Texas, folks. Yep. We're now in Texas, and
It looks like a collector plug here.
yeah, we stopped in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on here? Yeah, we broke down here now. I got somebody walking back here to me. I don't know what's going on. I just had to back out the rest area. Yeah, they got the whole rest area blocked up. There's the other guy right here. He's backing up. I had the guy behind me back up, the driver I'm running with. And these people, they just park in the road. There's no way. That's just ridiculous. You know, we got to do better than that out here, drivers. Man, come on! You can't park in the road where you blocking everything, where nobody can get in. I mean, come on! Use your head. But it's the me mentality anymore out here on the road. Me. And there's other people out here working with you. It ain't just you. Sorry about that a few minutes ago, folks. Yeah, well, I forgot I was recording when I got off of 220 on the 20, and we went to talking shit on the radio. And then we run into that shit in the rest area, so yeah. Hey, y'all seen what happened in the rest area, but that segment just before it, you know, they probably about 3 minutes there that I was talking on the radio and didn't realize I was still recording. I forgot to hit the button. But, yeah, anywho. Look at the moon up there. Yeah, it's almost a full moon. It's almost a full moon. Alright, folks. Yeah, we decided we're going to stop at the 587. And I'll get me some of my little pigs. And he can go to the John. Alright, folks. We got 30 miles over here to where we're stopping. Well, no, 20 miles. Sorry. Yep, 20 miles. We ain't stopping for, I don't know. I ain't stopping for long. But I don't know how long we're going to be there. Well, but anyhow, it's still dark, so we really can't see much. Probably got another hour of darkness. Hey, folks. Right up here gonna be the 587, where we're gonna stop and get the little pigs. and he's gonna go to the porta potty. Anywho, oh yeah, I'm ready for the little pigs. I might not eat. I'm gonna get 6 of them. I'll probably only eat 3 right now, but you know, hopefully they got them out. I mean, it's only 4:30 out here right now, so I don't even know if they got breakfast out yet. But we'll see. We will see. All right, I'll get back with y'all when we get back rolling. Well, I might get into the store sometime this morning. This dude been backing in now for 5 minutes with 3. Well, what? There's 2 spaces there. But still. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. That's one of the new 589s. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's pretty sweet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's one of the new 589s right there. Okay, they got the hidden light kit on it and everything, yeah. But them ain't lights right there. That's just the lights. They're underneath. They're glowing off of the tanks. Yep, yep. Yeah, now I'm waiting on him. Oh, these little pigs, they're at their best when they fresh. Man, I ain't had them this good in a long time. All right, here we go, folks. We're trucking it up. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. Oh, boy. I done about eat every one of these motherfuckers. I said I was going to save a couple of them, but no, they ain't going to be none saved. They too good. I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Here's the first inspection station. It's all locked up. Yep, yep. That's a good thing. Oh. Got my belly full now, sitting here drinking a Red Bull. Yeah, well, I ate all them pigs, I'd ready to go to sleep. Oh, excuse me. But, yeah. Anywho, we only got 94 miles. And we'll be in Dallas. Alright, folks. Starting to get daylight now. Yep. You can almost see. We're 74 miles from destination. So yeah, we probably won't see Dallas lit up this morning by the time we get there. It'll be pretty daylight by then. So we won't see it lit up, but yeah, well, it is what it is. Anywho, I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Alright, folks. We are 25 miles from the 175 Cook Road, 25 miles. Well, we already got our marching order, folks. Yep. Gotta go to Waco, pick up the load. And going back to Austin. Yep. Well, folks, I done got the brake check and the finger this morning. Not this pickup truck in front of me, but there's a SUV, a white SUV up in front of them. Here we go, yeah. That SUV right there. They cut in front of me. Back there a minute ago. And as soon as they got in front of me, they hit the brakes, which I knew they was coming because Jimmy back behind me told me watch out for them. Well, anyhow, I was watching them, and they cut in front of me, throwed the fingers out the window, and then locked on the brakes. Like, really? These people got a death wish? I mean, luckily I'm a little light, you know. If I'd have been loaded at 45,000, they might have got run over. I just, do they think they own the road? They don't pay no road taxes. We the ones that pay for these freaking roads. Are you serious right now? You look at a truck. If you don't drive a truck, look at a truck. It's got an IFTA sticker on it, and on that sticker, in every state, we got to pay a certain amount of money every year for every state that we drive in for road taxes. Yeah. But, you know, even states we don't drive in, you know, you pay more. The ones you drive in, you got to pay a little more, but the rest of it, I don't know how it works. I ain't never owned a truck. I just know they got to be paid. Folks, we are 5 miles from that 479. Well, it's exit 479, 175 west is what it is. All right, folks, all right, right around this corner up here. Watch this four-wheeler fixing to cut me off. So that lane runs out. Yep. Anyhow, right, I knew they was gonna do that. That's why I went in and slowed down. We gotta get to 175 west. And it's gonna be a little tricky. There's a lot of traffic this morning. And I made it. We made it. All right.
Hard to that shit right there.
That's right.
You need to get in there where you can get in there. I've been doing this too long.
Hey, folks, now we on 175.
Why did they ever stop taking?
Sorry about that, folks. We've already made it through Dallas. Yeah, it was a cluster. But I was on the phone with the wife, so I didn't. Matter of fact, we was on Snapchat, so I couldn't even record. If I'd have been on regular phone, I'd have recorded while I was coming through there. There'd just been no audio, but we was on Snapchat, so anyhow, I got her off of here now, so we almost our exit. Yeah. And then we got to go to Waco. The other driver that's with me that's been, well, he right behind me no more. I don't know where he's at. We got messed up in that traffic. But anyhow, he got to load to Dallas evidently. Or he got to load out of Dallas here. So he ain't got to go to Waco. So we'll be separated now. Which don't hurt my feelings. Yep. I'm probably going to take a shower while I'm here. Well, use the facilities here to take a shower in and then go on down to Waco. And give that traffic some time to clear up. But anyhow, right up here's our exit. Well, yeah. Right here is Valley View Lane. Let's go, let's go. Get up here, you stay to the left, go to the right. Like I've said before, you go to the right, you're paying a toll. Stay to the left, you're good to go. Then we go up here, make a right at the light, second left, and this load is delivered. Let's go, let's go. All right, here we are, folks. Here we are. Making this left turn right here. Yep. All right. Make a left. Then the second right. And we are there, folks. We are there. Yipper. I figured that truck might have been turning here. He got lost. This place ain't marked well on the maps. Well, it is now. It didn't used to be. Used to when I first started coming here, this place wasn't even on the map. And when you pulled up Google Earth, all it showed was an empty lot. But anyhow, we here now. All right, I'll get back with y'all. You know, I've been running with this motherfucker. I ain't gonna, this peckerhead for 2 days. I got here before him. I go in, I get a shower. I come back out, I grab my door handle. The inside of my door handle is full of fifth wheel grease. And he thinks it's a joke. Oh, I told you I get. I didn't do nothing. Wait a minute. Oh, yep, that's right. I know what it's from. Yesterday, I had about a half a cup of Code Red, and we got red antifreeze in these trucks. And when we went in the store, he went in ahead of me, and I poured my cup of Code Red out underneath the front of his truck. So he was all smelling it, and yeah, well, I guess he... But see, I didn't put fifth wheel grease on his handle. That shit's hard to get off. But anyhow, all right, here we go, folks. Yeah, I was a little mad about that fifth wheel grease at first, but he got me. But I think I got him worse. I don't know. I mean, the fifth wheel, the red, the Code Red under his truck didn't affect him at all. He ain't gonna get greasy hands every time he gets in the truck. Holy shit. Somebody drug over that. Look at that. How the hell do you drag over that? Big ass friggin' boulder. Are you serious right now? My Lord. And they drug right over the top of it. There's tracks on this side of it too. Man. That's ridiculous. But anyhow, yeah, he ain't gonna get his damn hand greasy every time he gets in the truck. Now I got to get that shit cleaned off my damn door handle. That's the only thing that irritates me is fifth wheel grease. Anybody knows that's messed around trucks knows how bad that shit is. And you get that shit on you, it don't like to come off. But that's all right. It's all good. I ain't gonna let it ruin my day. Anywho, now we headed down here to Waco. Don't run across there, you fool. Hold up, wait. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're finna get back on 183, folks, and we're gonna head east and south once we get on 35. Here's all the flags here. Yeah, I missed them on the way in. Like I said, I was on the phone, but yep. They're all here. They flying pretty good today. Yep. Local time is 8:25 a.m. I'm deciding to go through rush hour traffic so I can get a picture of Reunion Tower for my thumbnail. Yeah, because going to Waco, that's the best picture to get going down that way is the Reunion Tower. So yeah, we're going to get that for a thumbnail. And anywho, get it on video also. But yeah. So we're about 118 miles from Waco. Yeah. We ain't far from being back downtown now, folks. Temperature ain't too bad this morning. 75 degrees. Yep. I'm sure it'll be 105 before the end of the day. I need to go over here. Yep, that's where I need to be at. Alright, well, anywho. Yep. We're moving right along. 109 miles from here down to Waco. Yeah. I'll be down there about 11:15 my time. Depending on traffic, but yeah. Let's see how traffic does through here. So far, so good. And it's Friday. But you can't never tell. Yep. Alright, I'll get back with them. Yeah, look at that traffic coming in. Which I was in all that traffic coming in earlier. It was a mess all the way in there. Yeah. That's why I ended up in there 5 minutes before him. He got tied up. I was just working my way through, doing what I do in traffic, working my way through it. He ended up 5 minutes behind me somehow. I don't know. Maybe he got a little butt hurt because he couldn't make it through traffic like I did, so he... it will. Anywho. Well, now we coming back in downtown. See why I come all the way over here? Look at them lanes over there, they stopping. That's everybody getting on the 45. You stay to the left, you'll miss all that traffic. Yep. And there is the Reunion Tower. Talking to the wife earlier, she's like, I want to go out there with you. I want to go eat up there. Yeah, no. I do too, but I don't. I don't want to have to pay the bill. Somebody else pays the foot in the bill. I'll go eat up there, but I don't want to pay the bill. Anywho. Alright, folks, I'll get back with y'all. Alright. I got a couple pics. My big ass Bobo fingers done hit the triangle and cut everything off. Anyhow, I got a couple pictures. Yeah. Let's see how they turn out. I wasn't looking at the camera when I took them. I just drove by, took like 4 or 5 pictures as I was driving by, so. Yeah, well, see, I have to look at them and pick the best one out. Anywho, Now I got 102 miles to Waco. Now, boy, I guess all in his feelings, he won't even answer the phone. I guess I hurt his feelings when I cussed him out on the radio for putting filter grease on my door handle. Oh, well, it is what it is. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. We are 25 miles from just down here at the Waco yard. Well. Oh, I'm ready for a nap. That's what I need, a nap. I wonder if I done passed the rest area. If I ain't passed the rest area, I'm probably going to stop and take a nap. Well, the GPS says there's one up here at 6 miles. So we'll see. I think that one's closed, isn't it? I don't remember. So we'll see here soon. Well. I done been well over 6 miles since my GPS said there's a rest area or parking area. It showed a pull out rest area, whatever. Said there's enough parking for 6 trucks. Well, I done been well over 6 miles. Matter of fact, hell, I'm in the Waco city limits now. Yeah. Only 5 miles from my exit. Oh, 7 miles from my exit, whatever. We're getting close. Anyhow. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yep, there's the McLean Stadium, folks. Yes, sir. What are they playing there? They play, what, baseball? Football? I don't know. It's a big, I guess it's got something to do with Baylor University. Is that their stadium? I'm assuming, because there's Baylor University there on the right. Anywho, we are 4.5 miles from our exit. Yeah, I was right with the McLean Stadium. It's used for BU, Baylor University football team. I know I've seen that stadium name before. I used to run out here. You know, I've seen McLean. It had to be watching football. Watching the college football game. Is Baylor University a good university as far as football? Most Texas teams are pretty good. I don't know though. I ain't been keeping up with foosball or NASCAR or any of that shit here lately. Nope. Even the wrestling I used to keep up with, but you know, now they got it so messed up. You know, you can watch Monday Night Raw on Netflix. You can watch all the pay-per-views on Peacock. But where do you watch SmackDown? There's nowhere to watch SmackDown. So unless you got regular cable TV, that's the only way you can watch SmackDown. That's just BS. But it is what it is. Anyhow, the next exit's going to be ours, folks. The next exit is ours. Right over there. See that big? But you can't really see. You can see the poles. There's a big net over there where them white, big, tall poles are. That's a golf range, I guess. Oh shit! That dude on that motorcycle going crazy. up laying that bitch down. He all dancing and acting stupid. Well, I can't say nothing. I used to be there. I used to be that idiot on the motorcycle, so I can't say nothing. Anywho, it's our exit, folks. Yep. Alright. I need this traffic to come on so I can get over, and they hitting the brakes. Why are they hitting the brakes? Jesus, they need to come on. Alright, from right here, we're about 2 miles away, folks. I'll get with y'all at the gate. Alright, here we are, folks. Fixing to pull in the gate here. Yep. Right here we are. Oh. We only got 4 hours left on the clock, and it's 11 o'clock. Yep. What a deal. So I'll make it back to probably Halton. Probably where I'll make it to. Yep. That's probably going to be my limit today. If I make it that far. But we'll see. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright. Now we made it in here. Let's go find our trailer. Well, we got to drop this one first, then we'll find ours. Alright, I'll get back with y'all here shortly. Alright, we done in there, folks. Now we got to go here to the truck stop. Got to weigh this wagon. Yeah. Gotta weigh the wagon and then put some fuel in here, and then we're gonna get the hell up out of Texas. The wife called me this morning. She's like, "You ain't close to San Antonio, are you?" I said, "No, nowhere near it." Evidently, there's been some flash floods down there. Pretty bad flash floods down in that area. I hadn't seen no news, so I don't know. But I did start early this morning, so anyhow, it is what it is. Oh. Alright. Now, I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, folks. We pulling in here for the scale. Yep. Oh, we got us a sweet ass Freightliner Classic, and he's got that bitch on air. Yeah, it's bagged. See how it's dropped? It's almost on the ground, and them wheels are dropped in the fender. That's bagged. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. If I was to build a truck, ever buy a truck and build one, it'd be either that or a W9. If it was my money, it'd be that or a W9. But, you know, I'm 52 years old and I ain't got it by now. I probably ain't never gonna get it. Look at this Yahoo. Yeah, ain't you special. that scale bad, didn't he? Uh-huh. Oh, here's another classic coming in. It's pretty nice. Another sweet ass classic. Yep, yep. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all when I get out of here. I'm probably gonna be here a while. Well, this is not good, folks. Not only am I over gross, I'm over by 3,600 on the trailer. Well, if I move 3,600 to the truck, that'd put me at 35,000 on the truck. So, plus I added 120 gallons of fuel, so that's every bit of another 1,000 pounds. So right now I'm 32.3 on the truck, basically. So yeah, I'll be 30. Yeah. All right, folks. We are rolling north. Yep. Oh boy. I still ain't took my nap yet today. It's 1:30 now. I'm only 160 miles from where I'm stopping, so I may as well just keep on trucking. Yep. Anyhow, no, I ain't gonna make it to Halton. I wanted to make it to Halton today, but I ain't gonna make it there. We're going back out to Kilgore. Yep. That's where we be going, to Kilgore. Anywho, I'm gonna pass this fool if I get a chance. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully all these scales up here on, they don't normally weigh, well, they have weighed us, so hopefully they're closed by the time I get there. And tomorrow is, Saturday, so I shouldn't have to worry about scales in Mississippi or anywhere else tomorrow. Gotta worry about everything today. Yeah. Boss man said he wasn't worried about that 600 pounds being over 600 pounds. Well, you ain't worried about it, I ain't worried about it. Well, I am worried about it, but he's gonna pay for it. Not me. He told me to go, so that's what we're doing. Anywho, yep, I'll get back with y'all. We are 42 miles from I-20. All right, folks. We're about 1.5 miles. We're getting back on I-20. So we got to get in over here with this slow traffic. Yep. It's alright. Ooh. What's the sign say? Interstate Highway 20 West and South Colton accident. That's west. We ain't going west, we're going east. So we ain't got to worry about that. But we do have traffic. I knew there was going to be traffic here, but there's no traffic nowhere else today. I knew it'd be right here. For some reason. I mean, this middle of the day, too. It's 10 after 1, local time. 10 after 1. Why ain't all these people at work? Where are they all going? going to work. People don't work no more. Got too much money. Yep. Anywho, here's what it is. There's old skyline off in the distance. You can't see it. The damn truck getting in the way. I don't know where he think he going. You done fucked up and got in the wrong lane. That's your own damn fault. He won't give me the finger because I wouldn't let him over. Well, I'm supposed to let you over? Yeah. No, you try. No. Nope. Anywho, it is what it is. Yeah, I got this sweet ass Blue Pete coming up behind me. He's been behind me for a while. I was hoping he'd catch up with me. He still ain't caught up with me. But we've been in that traffic too, though, so that's what held him up, that traffic. I'm sure he'll catch me now. He's back on the big road. Well. 119 miles to go, folks. 119 to go. Yep. And I see more brake lights ahead. Over here, stopping again. What a deal. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Damn, I must be doing good today. Holy hell, I done got the #1 sign about 4 times. Good Lord, what is going on today? Jeez. And y'all see, I'm passing. I'm not just sitting here, I'm not in the left lane just to hang out. I am passing people. But, I don't know. It amazes me. Anyhow, we are 2.5 miles from the 512. Now they was open earlier. I don't know if they open now. I guess we'll find out here shortly. Yep. See, now they was patient. They waited behind me till I passed, and they go on by. That's the way it should be. They're not haul ass around me in the right lane and, try to take my bumper off and then give me the finger. Like I done something wrong. I ain't done nothing wrong. Oh, yep, that's gonna be another finger right there. There's a 4-wheeler coming. Yeah, well, what you gonna do? Maybe he realized what I was doing and won't give me the finger. I don't know. No, he didn't give me the finger. Anywho. Alright. I'll get back with y'all here shortly. Well, here's the first inspection station. This is the one that was open earlier, but it is now closed. Yep. They on the westbound side working now, that's why. They was over here earlier, now they're over there on the westbound side. Yep. Alrighty then. Anywho, we got 75 miles till we'll be done for today, folks. 75 miles. Alright, folks. We are 50 miles from where we stopping. 50 miles from where we're stopping. Yep. Let's go. And here's the second inspection station, folks, and it is also closed. Yep. It is closed. So we made it out of Texas. Well, we ain't made it out of Texas, but we made it past the scales in Texas, and tomorrow's Saturday, so like I said, no, we're not really worried about it. Louisiana, and we normally get green lighted there, so I ain't too much worried about them either. So we should be good the rest of the way across. Yep. Alright. And we got 40 miles to our exit. 40 miles. Alright, folks, alright. We are 17 miles from our exit. 17 miles. Yep. I've been thinking the whole time coming across here, what can I do to get back to Jimmy for what he done to me? And I don't want to do the same thing, put grease on his handle. No. I know what I'm going to do. As long as he's got his trailer brakes locked, if he's got his trailer brakes locked in, I'm going to take his red line off and put a quarter in there. And that quarter will block his red line when he goes to release his brakes in the morning. Well, with that quarter in there, the brakes won't release. So he'll be scratching his head and wondering why the hell his brakes won't release. And then I'm like, check your lines. Yep. Anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. That was an odd color green. It's in between sage green and forest green. Yeah. Looked alright though. Yep. Anywho, 15 miles to our exit, folks. Yeah. That dually up there shocked the shit out of me. I was coming up on that Estes truck. He's behind me now. But I was coming up on the Estes truck, and he slowed down and flashed his lights to let me come over. Instead of trying to block me, and you see all the traffic that's behind them, so it would have took me a minute to get over, but no, he slowed down and let me over. That's mighty nice of him. Yep. Anywho, 10 miles, folks, 10 miles. Alright, folks, alright, here we are. We have arrived at our destination. Yep. I don't see the black truck in here. That's what I'm looking for. Unless he's parked behind the Denny's, I didn't see him. But you can't ever tell. Nope. Anywho. Yeah, I'm gonna go in this way because this truck's backing in over there. I know it said no trucks coming this way, but yeah, I did it anyways. Alright. Yeah, I'll pull up here and go in and get my food, and then I'll go park. Yep. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Gotta back out this pump. People go in there and get lost, I reckon. Anywho, Alright. Now, oh, I see peanut brain right there. All right, folks, that's going to be the end of this video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching TTVE, and bye for now.